and welcome to another episode of Indian.net. And I am Rajat. And as you know, like we are on every Sunday, we are scheduling this kind of session for learning and uh, growing the knowledge. So this is one of the another interesting session will be taken by Rajkumar Jain. In this session, we are going to learn about how to deploy ASP.NET application on Amazon Beanstalk. So just wait for a moment. Let me check, and then we will start. Okay, Rajkumar is here. Hey, Rajkumar, welcome to the session.
Hi Rajat.
Hey, hi.
Hello everyone.
So, as I am describing, like Rajkumar is going to help you how to deploy ASP.NET application on AWS Beanstalk. So, shall we start?
Rajat, just second because my web page is just stuck. I don't
Okay.
know means I am on a just on a login screen, but I already shown you as a I already logged in. I
Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. Maybe I think
No
I should.
worries. No worries. Meanwhile, like you're just checking it out, let me quickly introduce one more thing with our community members. So let me share my screen quickly. Just now, guys.
No.
Yeah, Rajkumar, you're audible and visible both. Okay,
Okay.
shall we start?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Just second.
Okay.
I don't know it's a screen issue or what, but my browser is not working. Once I am
Yeah,
logged, maybe it's
actually,
I load.
I think your screen is also not available. Okay, meanwhile, like Rajkumar is joining us. Let me do one thing. Let me share my screen quickly so you will understand what I'm talking about. So basically, we are a .NET group from Indore, and basically we started with the .NET, but it is now open source community with the name of Indian.NET, and it has like many flavor like Indore Software Developer Community, Indore SQL Class, Indore Power Platform, and soon we are engaging some more groups into this. So our main aim is like to share the free knowledge with the community, and as you can see on the screen, uh, so why should you join this community? So the first reason of joining this community is free learning. So obviously, like on every Sunday, uh, we are taking sessions on different technology. Right now, like from last Jan, we are taking on AWS, and most probably in till Feb and March mid, we are going to take an introductory session on the AWS only, and then later on we will go for some other topics like Xamarin, where you can develop your mobile app and other thing. So there are a lot of other learning things is available, and these are all free. So that's a good thing about it. You can join this community and learn from like the free stuff. Obviously, when you join this, you definitely, if you're all aware of those things, so that very good. But if you are not aware, at least you have something to know about that technology, that topic. So that is one of the good thing. Then we have like almost 500 plus community member on our WhatsApp groups, and also 3,000 plus members in our Indoor Software Developer Community web Facebook page. So you will have more your technical connection would be increased more, because mostly like those people who are in this community are already working somewhere or might be in final year student. So that is the good thing about it. So you can increase it. The next thing is like you can grab opportunity. So why I'm saying like the grab opportunity, so you, grab job opportunity, because most of the people are in this community are working somewhere, and most of the time they are like sharing their job openings, and they help you how to crack the interview and everything. And the last but not the least is like you will get the attending certification as well. So in case if you want to showcase that certificate on your LinkedIn or any social media profile, you can feel free to use it. Okay. And moreover that, like we are providing a platform where you can showcase your knowledge as well. So we are very open, like if you want to take decisions or something like that, you can join this community and be part of this. So hopefully like you understand so far why you want to join this community. And the next thing, like once you join, this is the certificate you might receive from us, so on your email. So you can use this certificate or attendee certificate in your resume, or might be LinkedIn. That might be helpful in any case. Okay. So let me check Rajkumar is back or not. Just give me one moment, please. Sometimes this kind of things happen. Like, hey Rajkumar, are you back?
Yes, hello, I am audible.
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
But Rajat, my screen got stuck. Means when I using this browser now, that browser got
Mm-hmm.
stuck. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not able to do anything. Means I can't even. I just hear you, but I can't see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do one thing. Meanwhile, I will explain something else. Could you please retry to restart your computer and then use it again? Okay, will that work? As you know, like we are on every Sunday. Okay, will that work? As you know, like we are on every Sunday. Okay, will that work? Okay, guys. So basically, like whenever we were working on some thing, sometimes like it might be some technical challenges, so do not need to worry about, just give us few minutes. Like Rajkumar is trying. Hey Mohit, so just Mohit, give us a few minutes. Rajkumar is trying to restart his computer, and might be possible he will be back in couple of minutes. He is facing some technical challenges. I know it's sometimes frustrating, like to you also and us also. Like we have prepared uh, for the session from quite a long time, and all of a sudden this kind of technical glitches coming. So really sorry about that, but this is what it is. Uh, so hey, hi Kanaya. So just give us a couple of minutes. Rajkumar is trying to restart his computer. He's facing some technical challenges. So meanwhile, I just wanted to share the current topic on which he is going to present is how to deploy ASP.NET application on Amazon beanstalk. Okay, so in this thank you, Mohit. So in this particular month, like as I suggested, so entire month, January and February, we are going to concentrate on Amazon, whatever the basic things which might helpful to all of us. So Likewise, like we started with honeycode, and here right now we are going to share about how to deploy the application in beanstalk. And then the next session, my session would be on 2:30. That would be on the quick site, not quick site, sorry, light cell, Amazon light cell. That is like a another powerful service to deploy your application. It is like providing hosting services. So how easily you can deploy your WordPress application if you have not deployed so far in few clicks, and obviously that is secure because AWS is there, and it is one of the pocket friendly deployment as services as well. The next session would be on the Sunday. That would be on the Terraform and QuickSight. So, how to use Terraform and how it would be helpful in the deployment, capturing the resources on the cloud. So that we will discuss. And on the same day, we have the QuickSight. So, if you are aware of like a Power BI or something like that, that those tools was giving you the opportunity to draw the various graphs. So this particular thing, QuickSight is the same. And then later on we have Amazon S3, which is like a storage that would be there, and then Amazon Athena, and then one more thing which we are going to share is SNS, simple notification services. So how to send the SMS and how to send the email using Amazon services. Those kind of thing we will do. And meanwhile, Rajkumar is here. Hey, Rajkumar, could you please try now?
Yes, yes, Rajat, I'm trying. Actually, as and when I'm landing on this page now, the
Mm-hmm.
page is hanged. That's it.
Okay.
So I'm closing my webcam and I'm trying to mute myself also, but nothing is happening.
Could you please try with other browser? Are you using Chrome or IE? What
I'm
browser?
using Chrome. I'm using Chrome right now.
Okay, just try either in cognitive services or something like that. That
Yep,
might be helpful.
maybe. Yeah.
It happens sometimes like this is like a technical challenges we were facing. So I I prefer like you people just wait for a couple of minutes and then we will start. And meanwhile, like if you people have any query, please feel free to uh, write in the comment. I would appreciate like if you meanwhile Rajkumar is doing his setup. Uh, if you have anything, any sessions which you would like uh, to attend and any specific topic which you want from us, it would be great if you type in the chat so we can interact in that way.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible.
And let me share my screen. Maybe this
Okay.
time it will. Yep.
Hopefully, we are crossing our fingers.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, guys, if you have any question, please, any specific topic, please type in the chat comment section. I really appreciate your comments.
Okay, guys. Is it visible now, Rajat?
Yes, yes, yes. It's visible now.
Yep. So today we are trying to cover like a hands-on session on the AWS Beanstalk, AWS Elastic Beanstalk, which is a very low-cost platform to hosting any web application. So that's why it's very popular, and it's there are some pros and cons both are there. So maybe it means like prawns we can say it's a very low cost. As and when you want, you can up and run that server. You can scale up as much as you want without any infrastructure knowledge. And it means like as I said, like it's a very low cost. So means everything like the maintenance and all, which is managed by the AWS provider. So that's why the elastic beanstalk is a very low, we can say the very useful for the organization where they are working on a very initial phase, for we can say the startup one. Okay, so it will provide all the resources to required to host your application. But if you want to customize it, so sorry, you can't customize it right now because it's as I said, it's a AWS provider uh, hosting application, okay, which have a very limited sources. So if you want to install any third party and all, so it is not possible there in the elastic beanstalk. So this is the cons. uh, Let me start. So I think you can see my screen, right? So right now we are working for our community here, and which is we can say the I think Rajat is already explained you about the Indian .NET community, which we are running like last 10 years, 10 to 12 years. We are working for this community where we are taking multiple sessions on a different technologies. So and the best part is of this community is it's a completely free of cost learning center. So as and when you want anything to learn, you can just post your requirement to the community, and as soon as possible we will try to avail all the resources which will help you to get the learning. Okay, so this is that's why so guys, as much as you just join and also share this community detail with your friends and colleagues, the who is the professional one. If they want to like share their knowledge with us, they are welcome. If they want to learn from us, yes, they are also welcome for the same. So that's why so it's just like a helping hand kind of things where we are trying to help each other to grow, right? So, with the help of this community, you will increase your technical knowledge. Okay, this community also help you to get the right jobs from the right, because from the right industry and the right platform which you are looking for. If you want to learn new technology right now, you are working on a ASP.NET, right? While you want to work on the DevOps or the AWS environment, yes, this community also help you at that level. So this is what like this community is. So community again, like it means you just raise your hand, someone will be there to catch your hand and then help you as and when required. Okay, showcase your knowledge and we will try to help you to get some kind of certifications, some kind of different programs running by the different platform, for example, GCP, AWS, Alibaba. So different cloud providers are running their multiple programs. So we are also help you to get in touch all with those programs and help you to get the knowledge from the those communities also. So this is what our community is. Once like you join our community and join the sessions, so yes, you just share your detail with me or Rajat. So we will share you the certification of participation of the any of the session which you have attended. Okay. So now today's topic is ASP.NET application free hosting to AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Why I'm using free hosting here? Because I'm using the free AWS account with me. So meanwhile, I can use as much as I want. And, but once my work is done, I will destroy that environment. So, what are the basic steps we should, as a developer, we should follow to connect with the AWS environment and host our AWS, our ASP.NET application to those AWS environment. So these are the very basic steps which we should follow as a developer. So first of all, whatever the ASP.NET application which we have, it should be successfully running on your local machine and tested properly. So I will use today. I will use one demo application just for the knowledge purpose. If everything is going fine, then I will give you the complete live demo. Otherwise, I will share my uh, video or YouTube video which I already created for you guys. So I will try to share that also if something is happen. Some obstacles are there to share anything, because what happened now, whenever we are like launching the SQL server, it will take some times in AWS environment, and we have a very like limited time to share our knowledge on all these topics. So what we need to do, first of all, we should create one ASP.NET application successfully on your local machine, and then after that you have to install the AWS Explorer. So let me tell you how to do it. So my full screen is visible, right? Or it's a very specific in area you can see, Rajat?
Uh, right now we are able to see only the slide share.
Okay, so let me share the .NET environment also. Okay, so I hope you can see the Visual Studio on my machine, right?
Just a minute. Yes, we can see now.
Okay, guys, fine. Thank you, Rajat. So you can see on my machine, I have one application, a demo application, which is a drug management system. I have created one ASP.NET application, and locally it is working fine. I have tested it. Once we have a proper application, ASP.NET application, as per our first step, right? Let me. My complete screen is not visible, right? So let me share my full desktop, so that will help you to get the understanding. Just again, share again the entire screen. Okay. So I hope you can see full screen, right? So our first step was our first step was build ASP.NET application successfully on your local machine, right? So I have done this part I already done to save our time. Okay, sorry. So you can see on my machine, this application is already built properly. It is running. Then what I need to do, just go and add the extension. As I said, AWS toolkit extension should be there. Then once you have added those extension, this AWS Explorer will be visible here. Okay, but this area will not visible until you are not adding your AWS profile here. So what you need to do, you have to go to AWS console, click on the IAM part, go to the users, create one users. It should not be the root one. You should have a one demo user or some kind of user who have a admin rights with them. And once you created the users, uh, download the key, access key, and your credentials detail. From here, the credential, secure credential one, you can go here and you can download the credential. Once you download the credential, go back to your Visual Studio one. Here you can go and click the user profile. So right now I have already created. What you have to do, whatever the CSV file you have downloaded, you have to import it here like this. So click and import your file, access key file. Once you imported it, it will be visible. All these details will be visible. Whatever the AWS services are there on this for this user on a particular reason, you can see all the services. Okay. So before for the pre-preparation, we can say. So I have created one database here. So how to host or how to deploy your database. So what you can do, you go to your local database first, go here and generate the script, and copy the generated script and execute on your database environment which you have created. So first of all, you have to create the database. So right now I have a DB instance only. I am creating the database instance right now. If it will take some time, then I will move to the video one. So DB test. Okay, so DB test is there. It is trying to build. So okay, so let move ahead because we have a very short time. Already half an hours are gone. So now your database, AWS database available with you. What you can do, you can just go and create a new query and execute your query which you have created in your local machine and execute it. So your all the tables, store procedure and schema, whatever is there, it will create it here. Correct? Now your database is setup is done. Now you have to see the connection string of your database, right? So what you need to do, just go to the properties, copy the database connection string from here and paste into your connection string here. Okay, like whatever way you have defined, you just copy and paste your database connection here. So source and everything you will get from the properties of this. Once it is done, okay, then what you need to do now, what we can say, let me share the details again, how to create a database one. So now I have created the database, you can see here. So go to the launch one. In the launch instance, let me share via video because lots of things it will be there to explain. So let me explain via video only because it will not take much time, it is already prepared. So here you can see on my machine. So
all the database available in
so
the
now
RDS one.
what we need to do,
Then
we
you
have
have
to
to
go
choose
and click
SQL
the
and Postgres
instance.
also
Once you are clicking the
supported by
instance
the
now,
AWS
you will
RDS
see,
suite. But now for my
you will see all kind of database which are available in the AWS. You can see all the database. For example, we can see the SQL Server Express, Web Edition, and then we can see the MySQL also. We can see the Postgres SQL also, and all kind of database version will be visible there in the DB instance. You can just drag and drop. Then you have to choose the database instance class. For in my case, I am choosing the micro one because it's a free of cost. So we will choose the micro one, but as per your project need, you can choose the database. Then what we need to do the next one, we need to give the database instance name now, because right now we are creating one instance where we will deploy our database. So I'm creating the database instance with the name of db drug test, and then a username and password. Once it is done, what we need to do the next, we need to set the VPC because our database should not be visible to public, but for our demo purpose, or we can say the for the testing purpose, we can create the publicly accessible. So for that we have to check this checkbox, the publicly accessible, and give the our default VPC detail. Now the subgrade security group we need to define, because with the help of that we will able to access those particular port, right? The default port will be the 1433. Once all this configuration is done, we will go and see the screen where we can see the like it will ask us to confirmation, and whatever we are doing on this database script, it will show all these detail to us. Okay, and then just done. So as and when your database step is done, what we will see here, we will see our database is created, and you can see now what I'm trying to say. You can see the Oracle, MySQL, and Postgres plus SQL Server. So these are the four database by default is available. But there is a multiple database are available in the AWS RDS instance, which is called like for the Aurora, DynamoDB, and like this. Okay, so we can use those database instance as per our project requirement. So for in my project, I am using the SQL Server one. So I hope it is clear till now, Rajat. If anyone have any query, please post your query in the chat box. So I will try to explain. Okay, then your security group is set up, your subnet is set up with your database. Now what you need to do next, you need to go here and click the publish to AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Okay, so all your setup is done. Then once you done this publish to Elastic Beanstalk, AWS Elastic Beanstalk, your code will start deploying. So let me again share here only. So we have already set up our database, right? So our script is run here. Once the script is running, then we can publish our application. So once we are clicking on the publish, we will see this screen. In the publish in one, what we need to do, we have to say uh, it is a fresh application or we are modifying the existing one. We have to choose the environment, either it's a prod one or it's a testing or it's a dev environment. Okay, once it is done, then we will move ahead and choose our reason and all. So you can see I'm choosing the create a new application environment. Then my application name is there, is a default one, and as and when we are choosing, or we can create a we can say that we can modify any name. Okay, we can put any name. Once we are putting those names, it will be by default added into our URL. So let me show you. So you can see here there are three environment are available. Default one. Okay, we are not doing anything. So as I said, I choose the test environment. So DMS test plus my AWS instance ID, and this will be my URL. I can check this URL is available or not, and on the basis of that it will show me the green one. So you can see here, right? When I click on the check availability, it will showing the green one, and I put the next. Now my application is setup is done, the basic setup is already done. Now which type of container I am looking for, that I need to explain. So here I am again choosing the free one, the T2 tier. I will choose the that kind of instance type here, where my application will run. So it will run in the IIS, and I can choose the version, even the bit machine. So which kind of IIS server I am looking for. And then if I have a key pair, for like for example, if I want to allow only few users to connect with this instance, or you participate in the deployment process, I will allow some key pair to them, and on the basis of those key pair, they can deploy and that application to the particular environment. Now I'm using again using the default VPC for my web application. There was one VPC using for your database one. So these two VPC will connect each other internally. Let's see how. So I'm using the non default one. It means it will create a new. Okay, if I select the default one, it will create a uh, default one. Now I am choosing the security group. With the help of the security group, my application will connect with the database. So both group should be same to make a connection. So guys, as I said, this kind of process, user should like whoever the developer is, he should have a intermediate knowledge of the AWS environment and the AWS elastic beanstalk database RDS. It means you should have a EC2 knowledge. So these are the basic parameter to participate this kind of activity, because if you are doing something wrong, it may cost your organization. Okay, so now my VPC setup is done. ELB is all by default. ELB is created. Okay, elastic load balancer by default it will created, and as and when my application is required some kind of scale up and scale down, this will take care. So this is the beauty of the elastic beanstalk. In other services, you have to set up it with the help of different AWS services, but here elastic beanstalk doing by itself as per your traffic. It will create it will scale up and scale down. Okay, so now my security group setup is done. My instance subnet, I will choose where my application should deploy, in which availability zone. And once I choose it, by default we should choose 2 1, because if one got failed, second will by default start. Now which kind of role should be there? So it will create it by default one role for your application. And then once it is done, I will choose it is a debug mode or release mode, and then next. So it will show you in the last window, in the review one, it will show you whatever you have done, whatever the configuration you did. It will show you all the configuration here in the last window. And when I will click on the deploy one, it will start deployment. So in the deployment state, once it will deploy, you can everything you can watch in your Visual Studio itself. So you no need to go back to the your AWS environment. It everything whatever the steps are going on, it will follow each and every steps one by one, and it will visible to you also, like what is going on in the AWS environment. So once everything is done, and it will show in the green one, you can see environment is healthy. It means your application is deployed successfully. Now once your application is deployed, what you need to do, the URL was created right in the initial stage. So there is a one URL is there. We will go and check those URL. Here what is it is showing, bean stack will showing you the it is created one stack, and in the stack side all the cloud formation information is are available. For example, it is created the EC2 instance, it is created one S3 bucket where your application backup is there, and like this. So all the whatever the services it is used, it will showing you there, and the URL is available there in the top. You just click on the URL, you will see the default application, right? Am I right? And you can see the URL, the DMS test, right? Which availability zone it is deployed, and with the help of Elastic Beanstalk. So this is how your URL is: your application name, environment, reason, and then your Elastic Beanstalk name.com. Once you logged in, you can see you whatever the users are there, it will be visible to you. Now, so your application is deployed till now. Any question so far, Rajat? We got any question here? Hello,
Yeah,
Rajat.
Rajkumar. So there is only one thing which Rupesh asked. Like after this, please explain the full process of configuration of AWS extension. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Fine. So, guys, now till now, what I did, I just deploy the application. So it is a very simple process, in our legacy time, in the previous one, like in our initial days, we can say like in the 2010, 11, what we are doing, we are creating one package, and we are copy and paste those packages to the particular FTP, and from there we will just deploy the application into some control panel, right? Right. But here we can deploy complete application from your Visual Studio itself. Now you want to make some changes in your application, right? So for example, I have made some changes in the default .asp specs in UI side. Whatever the changes I have done, I just need to republish it, that's it. It will not ask you anything, it will just republish your code without making any huddle or any obstacles are there. It will just deploy your application. So let me show you that part also. Meanwhile, let me show you the what kind of services it use when you deploy your application. So you can see here AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Let me show you in my UI. So here your application will deploy. Here in your cloud formation, you will see all the environment, test, dev, and production one. Whatever it will create. Here you will see the VPC. Here, then you will see the S3 bucket also, where your backup will be there with this name, Elastic Beanstalk and the reason name. Okay. In the RDS one, you can see your database. In EC2, you means whatever the environment you have created, you can see that one. So here we are not using the EC2, we are using the Elastic Beanstalk. So EC2 will not be used. Okay. So you can see all these details. Now you are asking me to set up a this setting na AWS one. So go to the extension one, manage extension. So we want to add AWS Explorer, just type here, okay, and then you will see all. So let me show you. I think it is also available in video because it's get hanged. So let me show you there. Yep. So is it visible, right, Rajat? So when you type in the marketplace, you can type the AWS toolkit for Visual Studio 27 and 2019 and choose it and install it on your machine. So your AWS Explorer will be available with the detail right here. So GitHub and whatever the extension you are looking for, you can get all everything here in the AWS marketplace. No, sorry, in the Visual Studio marketplace. So you can see it is already installed on my machine, right? So choose it this one and install it. Okay, is it clear now?
Rupesh, is your doubt clear?
Okay, so even AWS provider multiple extension to you by for different services. So this is for the just for our like basic services. But if you are using the DynamoDB or Redis or Redshift, so all those extensions are available here, and we can use it as per our project requirement, right? Okay. Next is like as I said, so as and when you are making any changes in your application, again we can deploy the same. So let me show you, and this video helped me a lot to explain you because if we are going with the flow, it will maybe take a more than 1 to 2 hours to set up and all. Correct, Rajat? So
Yes.
when you're republish it now, okay. The again the best part is that like when you're republishing your application, it will by default capture the backup of your application. It is not asking you should we take a backup of your application. No, by default it will take a backup of your application. And here you can see. Let me show you. You can see three instances are available. So it means I make changes 3 times in my application, and it will be available in your S3 bucket. Correct. So as and when you are deploying the changes in your application, it will take a backup of your existing one and keep it into a S3 bucket also. Now, sometimes some what happened like we did some mistake in the our existing one, the new environment. Okay, so our manager asking us, okay, can you please roll back it? So what you can do, you just click on the publish version, whatever the version you are looking for, and republish it. That's it. So what it will do, it will flesh it out the existing one and restore the previous environment. That's it. So this is the beauty of the AWS Bean Stack. I hope it is clear now, Rajat.
Yeah. So Rupesh is asking AWS is free, not require any card information like Azure.
Sorry.
So Rupesh is asking, is AWS is free, like Azure? It is not require any
Yeah.
card information.
No, no. It is. Yeah, it is free. But initially, it is asking for you the card information just because of checking like whatever the information you are giving to the AWS in AWS service provider, it is correct or not. It will cut a 1 rupees from your account and it will give back to you after like 4 or 5 days. Those amount 1 rupees amount back to your account. Secondly, it will give you the 1 year of subscription free of cost, but there are some limited services are there, but those limited service also enough to learn the AWS for you guys as a fresher. If you are the experienced one, yes, there are few services also the chargeable one, but yes, the AWS providing some kind of waive off, or we can say the some kind of voucher also as and when you required. But if you are not using it optimized way, so it will cost you to your credit card. So I suggest as and when your work is done, just shut down your environment. or you can destroy whatever the services you have used. Just clean up everything. I hope I clear your doubt. Over to you, Rajat.
Okay, just to add on, like the question, like AWS is free or not. So, like Azure, there are a couple of services which have some free stuff. Like there is limitation, like how much number of requests you can do. Some similar, like in the AWS is the same thing. And as Rajkumar mentioned, there would be a $1 charge would be cut off from your card when you sign up, and then later on, if you are a first time user, then services will be free for couple of months, depending upon the policies of Azure or AWS. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Any other query? Are we good? Any other doubt?
Yes, guys, please ask if you have any doubt. Even you have any basic question also, we are ready to take. That will be really appreciated.
Okay, I think there is no question. Then I really appreciate your efforts to join in the session, and uh, thank a big thank to Rajkumar for giving us such a nice session on AWS Beanstalk, how to deploy your ASP.NET application. Do not forget, and after some time we have another session which is on how to deploy your first WordPress site on AWS Lightsail. So Lightsail is again like a VPS, which is providing you the instances and everything. So how easily you can deploy your WordPress application or any application, like in quick some couple of stages, steps. So please do join that session, and that would start after some time. I will share the link of that session as well. So that's all for this session, and thank you very much for joining, and thanks Rajkumar for giving this good knowledge. Thank you everyone.
So, Rajat, I just share the YouTube link. So, guys, you can
Okay.
just follow those link, and you will get all the in and out for this uh, deployment kind of work. So you can
Okay.
get everything. If and again, if you have any doubt, you can post in my comment section also. So I will try to give you answer as soon as possible. Thanks, Upe.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rajkumar. And this is Rajkumar's channel, so you can check it. And I will post in the comment as well. Thank you, everyone. Just join the another session at 2:30,
At
I
two
guess.
thirty. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Bye bye. Enjoy
Bye.
your day.